Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme tutorial. This is Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in our last video we showed you how to position things with absolute positioning. Absolute positioning will position an element inside a parent element. Today we're going to position something with fixed positioning, and that'll position it within your screen or your viewable screen area. So let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. And it really doesn't matter. I'm going to get rid of this little contact form there. Put it where you want, because when we change it to fixed position, it's going to move from here anyway. So I'll just put it right here. Divi as standard comes with all these modules, which is plenty to build just about any kind of website. If you have WooCommerce installed, it'll also add another dozen modules for WooCommerce. If you want to take Divi for a test drive, you can do so from my affiliate link below this video. So let's just add a quick contact form. There it is right there. I'm not going to fill it out. I'm sure you know how to do a contact form with the Divi. If not, have a look at one of our other videos from our Divi Basics video playlist below. I'm just going to put a background color in it. Let's make that black so we can see it, and I'll give it a bit of spacing all around so it's got a bit of breathing room. So I'm going to go to Design, down to Spacing. I'll give it 20 all round. Just put in the 20, it'll put the pics for you. Hit the chain, it'll do the opposite for you. Same with left and right. There we go, it's got some breathing room there. Okay, now we've got our form, let's position it. So we'll go over to our Advanced tab, down to Position at the bottom there, and we're going to flip this from default to fixed, funnily enough, for fixed positioning. As you can see, by default it jumps it up to the top left of the screen. You can put it in the middle, bottom, in the middle of the page, wherever you want to position it. I'm going to have mine right on the bottom right here. Scroll down a little bit, and there we are. And that is absolutely perfect. That's where I want it. The only other thing I'd like to do is just to have it a little bit smaller. So let's go back to our design. Go down to sizing. And I'm going to take the width down to where it is where I want it. Sort of about that size. Still plenty of room to put the name, email address and message in. Now we want to check this out on responsive devices. So if you hover over width, these little icons will appear. Let's click the little one that looks like a cell phone there, and let's put this to tablet. I'll just scroll down a little bit. You're going to have a hard time getting it on top of your footer and your header, because by default they're always on top, but that's fine. Okay, well that's way too small, so let's pull our max width on a tablet just up a little bit. So maybe something like that, so they can still read everything else that's on the screen. If you wanted to, that background color, you can pull the opacity down a bit so they could see the things going behind there. That's fine for me. And let's have a look on a cell phone. Yeah, that's not going to work. For this, it's probably going to want to be 100%. And it'll give them enough room to read stuff at the top. But you may decide that you don't actually want it on a cell phone, because it's probably actually going to get in the way of everything. It's probably not going to work on a cell phone, a big old thing like that. So let's close up sizing, and let's go to our Advanced tab again, and down to Visibility, and you can decide whether you want it to be disabled on a phone, a tablet or a laptop. So if I check the box that says phone, it'll be disabled on a phone, so you won't see it on a phone, which is a great idea for something like that. On the tablet and the desktop it works absolutely fine. So let's roll back to desktop. There we go. And as you can see, as you scroll up and down the page, that's fixed in position there, which is great. Another great idea for a fixed position element, let's just save this, is just to have a little icon, perhaps with a telephone icon or something like that, they can click on, and it's got a tel link and it'll just call the number. So let's do that. Let's add another little module. And again, it doesn't matter where you put it. I'm just going to put one right here. I'll use the blurb for this because it's got the icons included in it. Don't need a title. Don't need any content. I'm just going to use the icon itself. Scroll down a bit, image and icon. I want to use an icon. And let's go down and find a little telephone icon. There's one right there. There it is, as you can see right there. Let's go down a little bit more. And we want to link this to a telephone number itself. Now let's just hit the link. And to link to a telephone number, so that if you're looking at it on a mobile phone or a tablet that's hooked up, or even a desktop if you've got Skype and things like that, you just want to say tel : 01 for the United States or wherever your country code is, and the number. And that will dial it for us. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. Let's style that and position it. Going to go to design, image and icon. Icon color. Well, I'm going to circle my icon and I'm going to give it, well, let's give it black as well. I will make that a little opaque so we can see through when it scrolls down a little bit. Pulling that down will make it sort of a lighter grayish, but you can see through it. And the icon itself, I think I'll make that white. Size wise, that's okay. You can put a little border around it if you want to. Yeah, that kind of makes it stand out for me. That's great. So let's just position it where we want it. Again, let's go over to advanced, to position. Again, change it to fixed. It's disappeared. It's up under our menu up there, but it is here. Let's put it over here. Just to prove to you where it is, it's in the middle. Actually, the middle is not a bad place for it over there. If you wanted it right at the top, you could hit that top one, and with the vertical offset, you could bring it down to wherever you wanted it. So let's try that right there. And I think that's going to work. So let's save our changes. Again, you can check it out on mobile and tablet if you want to, but for something as small as that, I think that's going to work fine. So let's just save our changes. Save our page changes. And exit the Visual Builder. And there we have it. We've got a fixed position little contact form there. And we've got a fixed position tell button at the top there. If I click on it, it should ask me if I want to connect. Yep, make a call. There we go. So when you're on a cell phone, that's really useful. It'll just automatically dial it. And you can do it from a desktop if you have Skype enabled. So there you have it. There's how to use fixed elements or fixed positioning to position your elements. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.